Welcome back to the channel. I'm Roger. You all probably know from watching the channel that there are two things that I like a lot: tractors and chainsaws. Well, today I'm going to be reviewing a chainsaw that is less than $150 on Amazon. Just as a disclaimer, this is the second time I've shot this video. There was something wrong with my microphone the first time I shot it, so there was no audio. To start off with, this saw is made by Coocher. It is 58 cc's and 3 horsepower. It has a 20-inch bar and it comes with 2 semi-chisel chains. The carburetor is 3-way adjustable. It has the easy start where you just pull out on the rope slowly and the saw will start. This is the stop switch. Press up for on, down for stop, choke, pull out for choke, push in for run, of course throttle, push forward for chain brake. It has a front chain adjuster. The saw comes with several accessories. It comes with a scabbard, an extra chain as I mentioned, and a toolkit. And the toolkit comes with 2 Allen wrenches, a scrunch, a file, screwdriver for adjusting the carburetor, an extra spark plug, and an extra piece of crank rope. When I cut with the saw yesterday, made these 3 cuts, then I cut up through here. Wasn't able to complete all of those cuts because of the way the log's sitting there. The bar would have pinched. And then I made a couple of cuts in this big piece. The saw started on the 4th or 5th pull for the very first time. Have not touched the carburetor on this saw. I finished off what gas was in the saw from yesterday, and then I put more gas in it. It looks like I ran about another half a tank of gas through it, but you can't really judge the fuel consumption yet. Sometimes the fuel consumption is very high until the engine breaks in. I could tell that the saw had picked up a little bit of power from yesterday. I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video that this saw is a Red Max copy. It has a pro-grade style construction with, I believe, an aluminum case, not a plastic crankcase like your non-pro saws usually have. I believe the saw would cut better if it had a better chain. I'm going to touch the chain up on my grinder sometime and see how it cuts. The chain keeps stretching too. This is like the 3rd time that I've tensioned it. You can't expect a lot out of the chain when the saw costs $150 or less and comes with 2 chains. I'm going to run this saw some more and get it broken in, and then I'm going to revisit how it cuts, do an update on that, and maybe compare it to some steels. The vibration of this saw is on par with a Farmer Tech saw. It's just a little bit on the rough side. It's not as smooth as a genuine steel or Husqvarna saw would be. I know what you're probably wondering, what am I doing with this saw? Because I always say how great a steel saw is. Well, I realize there is a need for a saw like this for some people. For example, if you want a saw to keep in your truck, so that way if you're driving down the road and there's been a windstorm and there's a tree blown across the road, you can grab this saw out, cut the tree out of the road so that you don't have to find an alternate route. If you want a saw to keep on your UTV, four-wheeler, or tractor, this would be a good saw for you to have. Or if you like modifying saws, or if you're just getting into modifying saws, this saw would be an inexpensive saw to play with. And if you're a homeowner that only needs to use a saw a couple times a year, this saw is priced really great for its size. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And subscribe for more updates on this saw.